tough on him. Like, you're a little bitch, BioDuel.
Jenny,
I thought he said he made it in his garage. Did he make it in his garage? How did he make a vacuum?
I have no idea. Jenny, he said that I just seen some text and stuff about him doing in the vacuum. You know, I didn't look at it whatsoever. No, I did laugh a little bit before I left, but he did that.
He says he's eating in the voice text.
He was saying to Chemo for ages. He was telling Chemo for ages he was going to do this thing. And, where's your work?
So, okay, he's eating. Cool. Just let me know. I'll be sitting here waiting.
Well, when he finishes, so that means. I remember when kids used to say that when they'd like, I'd be like, right, they'd get cocky, kids would, and I'd be like, right, let's have a fight then. They're like, oh yeah, but my mum's just making my dinner. And I'll be like, oh yeah, it's funny. Like, how are you not fat? Because, like,
mom's making stew.
Your mum's always making dinner for you, like, all the time. Like, and I mean, I'd see this kid like 10 times in one day. I'll be like, let's have a fight. And he'd be like, oh, my mum's making me lunch. Next minute, my mum's making me dinner. Next minute, it's supper. Next minute, like, my mum's clipping my toenails. So what?
Cheddar does that. Cheddar's one of the ones that comes in here and does that too. If you push him too hard, he'll claim his mommy's calling him.
Yeah.
At 30 years old, your mom is cooking for you dinner.
At 30 years old, when your mum does that, that's just a nice evening. That's what that should be. That shouldn't be a regular occurrence. That should be a nice evening, not a regular occurrence.
We could run an experiment on that. His mom would be the independent variable. Hypothesis.
Is she single? Is she single?
That was next. And where's the roast beef and cheddar fit in there? Damn it! How about shark? Can I get some Gouda?
Yeah. How are you? You all right? Yeah, Michael. How are you? Good, yeah. How are my moderator friends? How are you, Jenny? How are you, Elijah?
Hey, Crack. Good to hear you.
We expect to see you all next time we have drunken karaoke. Damn it!
Dude, I had to get up at 6 a.m. today.
I don't drink alcohol, but you know,
you could have done Jam Rock, High on the Bump.
I can get high on something else. Exactly. Yeah. You know, there's many ways that one can get high. I got some nice weed at the moment as well.
Oh, must be
nice. You can drink free alcohol beer. You can drink, you know.
I'm incapacitated for 3 days after I drink, man. I can't handle it no more.
Yeah.
I'm not young like Kai and OK Cool. I'm not young like you guys are.
Yeah, I don't feel so young today.
And I felt just, I was like, I don't feel young either.
Guy, I really want to hear you sing that entire song. Hallelujah.
That was beautiful. You did a nice bedtime lullaby for us.
Just me, though. Nobody else. Just me.
Helio.
Well, no one could top Lou and Battle Mod's duet where they were. I forget what song it was.
I'm telling you, if Battle Mod was a really good singer, he would be one of the most successful artists of all time because the guy has got serious energy when it comes towards wanting to be a performer. This guy has got the.
You didn't hear Lou do Angus, man. He was rocking it. That was so cracking me up. I couldn't even keep duetting with him. He sounded just like him.
Listen, you two are the same though, Battlemod. You and Lou have both got that like inner want to be an entertainer, to be a rock star, or I hear it in you. You and Lou.
I'm a comedian, man.
I think there was like a level.
Lyrics.
There was like a level 7 earthquake in Wisconsin because of that.
Yeah, I know you want to marry Battlemod, Mum, but Battlemod doesn't want to get married, so.
Well, that totally related to exactly what I was saying, Crack. Thank you.
I'm sorry. As you were speaking, because my mum heard Battlemod's voice as she walked past, she turned around and she was like, I'd love to marry Battlemod. And I said, Matt Batman doesn't want to get married. So
That would make Battle Mog your dad.
well done, you can do math.
Didn't say I wouldn't date.
Dad-in-law.
Didn't say I wouldn't date. But I'm married to my children, damn it.
Make his father-in-law. He can't go back in time.
My children, my animals, that's my life. I enjoy it.
Well, Crack, you'll definitely have to come next time too.
That's right, damn it.
Serenade us.
I was wondering to hear he can do jam rock. He sounds just like Damien.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
Who has?
You.
You do.
We're giving
Oh,
you a
thank you.
compliment.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I lost my voice for a good 2 months. I couldn't sing at all. Still not completely back. It isn't completely back, is it? Not yet. No. It's nearly there. It's getting there. Rory's always had a really good voice. He's always been able to hit notes when he wants to hit notes, but he has been struggling lately with his singing. I have, mate. I really have. And it's not quite back there yet. When his voice is full back again, I'll get him to sing, and you'll hear the difference. It's really, really good. Oh. Yeah, literally, I'm jealous of Crack's voice. I've always wanted to be good at singing. Always, and I'm rubbish at it. I sound like a foghorn, and I'm always good at it, but he's crap. Yeah. Oh well. Heart of a performer, but the voice of a cat in a bag. Set on fire. At least you got heart.
Hey, so who was the character talking about Cavendish? Cavendish.
He left, Miggy. We got another live one in here.
Hey, to correct myself,
man, I was like, "What the hell, man?"
I meant Bon Scott.
Anyway, but I don't know.
Who else we got in here?
We got BioDuel coming up, Meggy. He's going to be one of your favorite characters because he's going to do Cavendish. Before we get to Cavendish, though, we're going to talk about your favorite topic. Guess what that is?
Who, BioDuel?
No, the favorite topic. Yeah, with BioDuel. Guess what it is?
The 3 points, eh?
No. Mickey's favorite topic by far. I'll tell you, just relax. Crack villain. Crack villain. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Fucking Mickey's favorite topic is what, Mickey?
Oh shit, man! I've been away for a while, so.
Okay, let me just say star rotation.
Oh shit, dude! Is he on that 2015?
Yeah.
Busted argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. We're going to go over that first, rub his nose in it, and then we're going to move to his Cavendish experiment inside a vacuum.
Yeah,
in the garage.
But he's pretty hard boiled, man, from what I remember. He's back in the arena days.
Oh yeah, no, he's what you would call a contender of sorts.
He's just gonna eat his food, and then hopefully we're gonna have a show on our hands.
Well, like I said, his dad might start making him a bath afterwards, so don't get your hopes up.
Good old Star Trails. But I tell you what, though, back then, most of the flat earthers didn't know how to come at that argument. It was walking all over them, man.
No, I know. When I first came out here, it was walking all over him. I was the one that defeated that argument in less than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm taking credit for that because I was sitting out here watching all the flat earthers be baffled about it. In fact, I went on to different subjects. I didn't even pay any attention to it. And then I come back to it and I said, what the fuck is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a big problem for the globe, if anything.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, I remember when people would be, like you would say, you know, you go into a room and people would be there baffled by the argument, and you're like, wait a minute. Like, this is a win. Really, you shouldn't be losing this argument.
Yep.
It's the sophistry and how it was constructed, and that's what really threw everybody off their kilter when they would present it that way. It's not anymore, man. It's like a freaking speed bump in the demolition.
It's one of the worst arguments ever. It's like second grade retard.
Yeah.
But
don't get me wrong. I'm happy to have it, but shit, they can do better.
Yeah,
way better.
I heard him spouting off about it the other day.
So he's really stuck on that, huh? One trick pony kind of.
No, he's not a one trick pony. He's a Cavendish guy too. He did a Cavendish experiment inside a vacuum.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
I'm gonna get medieval on his dumbass.
Did you get your
he's already
out of the cage?
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's already part of the Numpty clips, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
He's made 2 cameos. Hypothesis theory. And, hey, Mike, you're going to like this one. He asked somebody, do you think 0.1 is that much different than 0.000000001 with gas pressure?
Oh, these motherfuckers don't like math, do they? Or is it Matt doesn't like them? I really think it's Matt doesn't like them.
But they love it.
Well, they do fancy themselves math savants, man. These guys.
I don't know. Is a dollar greater than a penny? How about a hundy? A hundy versus a penny. What's up?
All right, we got some other people in here, man. Does anybody else want to jump in with the idea that the Earth is a globe? We got some new people that joined. They don't have voice verified though. We got roughly spherical. Looks like roughly spherical. You guys mind if I call on him? Roughly spherical. Are you there? I've unmuted your mic. You
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hi. Yeah, so I guess I would want to ask a few questions about just how things would work on a flat Earth.
Yeah, it's not a problem. But usually I like to get people time to introduce themselves and what they think the evidence for the globe is before we get to any questions, so that we can establish kind of a foundation of what you know about the globe. So that way we're not confusing what you know and what you don't know. Is that fair?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So
yeah,
let me just throw a few things out here. So basically the globe Earth has physical claims to it, right? Curvature, it's spinning, and that it's said to reside in the vacuum of space, right? So there's 3 physical claims that need to be met with empirical evidence. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Okay. Well, let's see if you're able to answer them sufficiently with evidence that supports the claims. And if you can do that, I mean, we will be happy to entertain any questions you have, because you then prove to us that you have a working knowledge of the globe that you're speaking of, right? Because you're coming from a standpoint right now that you have it in your mind that your opinion right now is that the Earth is a globe. So just with that understanding, we just want to know where you stand with that. So the first physical claim, if you can answer, how, when, and where did they measure the curvature of the Earth?
Yeah, so I would just have to say, first of all, that like the I would say just the whole evidence for the globe thing and why or how we know scientifically, or not how we know, but how we can conclude, the Earth is a globe. I mean, we would just have a hypothesis, and there would be a correlation of data which we can we can explain, and we can make falsifiable predictions with.
All right, so let me jump in here real quick once again.
Yeah.
The 3 physical claims need to be met with empirical evidence. So it's not going to be able to. Nothing less will be satisfactory. So you can't just say, well, possibly, or I assume, or maybe, or could be. It needs to be, yes, this is the way. Do it, verify it this way. So we need to, like I said before, it needs to be met with empirical evidence. So you need to satisfy the 3 physical claims with the knowledge that you have to verify that the Earth indeed has curvature. So can you do that? And let me just ask that question. Can you do that?
I would say the evidence is that using the globe model, we can make falsifiable predictions, and
Okay.
we haven't been wrong.
Right. So you can't, is what you're telling me. You're
Well, no,
glossing
that's
over
just-
the fact.
That's just how science works.
No, I'm not talking about how anything works. I'm talking about specifically, right? How can we meet the fact that the question that I'm asking, how, when, and where was the curvature of the Earth measured? That's what I'm asking. So can you answer that?
I don't know exactly how.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We could stop there. So you don't know. That's fine, right?
Sure.
So you don't know how the curvature of the Earth was measured, how, when, and where. That's fine.
I don't.
So
I
we
don't-
would say,
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We would say that it's just a belief that you have that the Earth has curvature. Now let's move on to the second claim. If that's able to be met with an answer that you can suffice with empirical evidence. Okay, so the Earth is rotating, right? Axial rotation.
Yeah.
So how, when, and where was the Earth detected to have axial rotation or movement?
Look, all of these questions, the answer is I don't know. But all I'm saying is, with the globe model, we can make falsifiable predictions.
Yeah,
We
I
can
understand.
explain all of these
I understand.
observations.
Brother,
so
roughly,
it's a
I
working
understand.
model.
Let me conclude. I just wanted to work through those three questions because they're three physical claims, right? But let me just cap them out, and then you can go ahead and continue with the conversation. So with the three physical claims, you already from the second one, you just jump to the third and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't know how this was done, right? So it is just a belief that I have. I'm speaking for you now. Because it sounds like you already admittedly said that you don't know how any of this can be met with evidence. So you're right now, you don't have any evidence for the Earth being a globe. You assume it to be so because of the knowledge that you have that's been given to you.
Well, let me wait. Can I say something?
Is that
I just want
correct?
to say,
are we on the same page now? Because it's not now that we established that you don't know that if the Earth is a globe or not, right? We've established a foundation. Now it's just anything that you're going to say after this will be just speculation. It'll be just something that you assume, something that you think might be the way, but it's not really something met with evidence.
well, yeah, science isn't in the realm of 100% certainty, but with this model, we can explain a lot of observations.
Dude, are you hearing what Miggy's saying to you? Also, you're not understanding. Also, you have the issue of gas pressure. You know, we have gas pressure here. We have a low pressure system, a privation of space. We exist next to space in a pressurized system. This is a second law of thermodynamics violation, okay? So also you'd have to demonstrate how that can happen or show us an instance where it did take place. And then really, all Miggy's trying to say to you is, from now on, can we establish a baseline that what you're saying is you're sort of talking on the basics and the foundations of your belief in the heliocentric model? It is basically a belief.
Scientific method is 100% certified, so we don't want to hear your bullshit philosophy about what you think science is. Just pay attention to Miggy's questions and roll with that. Okay? Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can keep this civil. You know?
It is civil. Just don't talk out your ass, and you'll be all right.
That's not very civil.
Well, here's the thing, roughly. You've come into this forum, right? And you wanted to ask some questions, but we're establishing a foundation for our discussion. And the foundation is that you do not know if the Earth is a globe. That's what we have established. By your own admittance, you've admitted that you don't know if the Earth is a globe. You said, I don't know.
So here's right? Like specifically what I'm claiming.
No. I'm not. We're not talking about what you claimed. I'm talking about the claim that the globe Earth has. That's a physical claim that the globe Earth is making, right? That there's curvature, that there's axial rotation, and that the vacuum of space is said to reside next to the pressure air in which we breathe. Three physical claims that need to be met with evidence. Now, you don't have any evidence, right? None whatsoever. Anything else that you propose, like in your mind, that you think is something that is true, or you're working through some kind of theory or an idea, it doesn't matter. Because right now, you don't know if the Earth is a globe. Do you understand?
Well,
like that needs to be fully understood. Fully.
Yeah, so Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not claiming anything else. I'm just saying that we can, with this
Okay.
model, we can explain everything we see.
Bullshit. 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 Where's the model?
Where's the model?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Show one. Show one.
I can send one, but the
Do
model.
you even know what? Hold on a
I can
second, Crack.
wait,
Hold on a second, Crack.
Whoa,
Can you
whoa.
define a model?
Can I define a model?
Yeah, what model are you talking about? Are we talking about runway models, airplane models, computer models? Is this a scientific model by chance?
Just a a representation of something, right?
It should be a scientific model because that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, scientific model.
Okay, can you define that, please?
Yeah, so it's a representation of something, right?
No, it's not. That's
Wait,
not a
models
scientific
aren't?
model. I'm going to ask for citation because I
And
think
it
you're
has
pulling stuff out of your
science
ass.
behind it.
I think you're making shit up. So could you please cite that for us?
Okay, hold on. I gotta. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
So, yeah, what I'm more interested in is just talking about flat Earth.
Yeah. Okay. 1
Oh,
second.
now you're going to pivot away from your model, right? Because you don't have one. You're just making shit up.
I can describe the model to you.
No, you can't. You don't know what a model is. And we don't need no descriptions. We want to see it. So let me just train wreck you right now. Make it quick.
You
12
just
minutes
asked
after
for a
the hour.
description,
Wait,
and
shut up.
you denied me.
Shut the fuck up. 12 minutes after the hour, he didn't know what a scientific model was. This is a scientific model. This is from Indiana State University, chemistry department. The important point that Becker introduced, we'll get to Becker in a second, introduced is that the explanation of a natural phenomena, i.e. model, must be testable by experimentation. Nothing like that came out of your mouth. In other words, once a model is proposed as an explanation of a phenomena, it can only be considered a scientific model if it can be objectively tested by experiment. You see that is proposed as an explanation. We don't give a shit about your explanations. We want the scientific experiments. Do you got me, Sunshine?
Did you call me Sunshine?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
He can't.
I
He
never.
can't see the live stream. So can somebody hook him up with the tags, please?
I know there is a live stream because I was sent it, and I went to the server to join the VC.
Yeah, dude, I'm asking for the mods to hook you up with the tag so that you can see the live stream voice text.
Okay.
Because
okay.
Something was posted
just
there by
for future
QE.
reference. Listen, Linda, it's a good idea to listen to QE when he's talking.
So, can he see the live stream?
Yeah, I can see the chat.
Yeah, scroll all the way down. It's at 12 minutes after the hour. My name's Quantum Eraser. It's got a Terminator with fire wings right by it, and there's the citation for a scientific model.
Okay, so let's see. The explanation of a natural phenomenon must be testable by experimentation. In other words, once a model is proposed as an explanation of a phenomenon, it can only be considered a scientific model if it can be objectively tested by experiment. So, okay, that's fair.
That's fair?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so any of your globe Earth claims from the model has got to be scientifically validated, so make a claim.
Yeah, so I think the evidence we have for the model, right? We can test the model, and we can make predictions based on.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You're giving me a story now. Give me the claim and the experiment, along with the hypothesis. Identify its parts.
Yeah, so I'm not claiming anything else.
You're not claiming anything so far.
I'm only claiming if we make the assumption of this model, we can explain.
We're not making assumptions of models.
That's what we do. We make predictions.
No, we don't.
Bro, you're all over the place, man.
We
Might
have the
wanna start again.
hypothesis of.
No, we don't. We don't do that. If
we
you
have the
say prediction,
hypothesis.
what's a scientific prediction?
So we have a hypothesis, right?
Oh,
And we make
hypotheses. What are the two parts of a scientific hypothesis?
We make predictions based on this hypothesis.
Yeah,
And
you
if
make
they're-
predictions because a scientific
Yeah.
hypothesis is a prediction.
Wait, what?
That's why you do it. So, what are the two parts of a scientific hypothesis?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm not.
You no
very
no no
familiar.
no 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 no. You claimed hypothesis. What are the two parts of a scientific hypothesis? Define it.
So, I really don't know. I'm not.
That's it right there. Yeah, thank you.
Meggie,
It's
you can
just-
take over.
It's just,
Thanks.
a
Have a nice day.
proposed explanation.
No,
It's
you're
all-
correct. You're correct in saying you don't know, because that's honesty, right? You're being honest in the conversation when you come to the point where you say, you know what, I really don't know, because it's being explained to you what it is, and now that you've been enlightened, you can't continue to claim the same reasoning that you had before. You're gonna have to just let it go. You have to say, you know what, maybe I don't know, and which is a good place to start, right? But then we can start looking into things that we can investigate instead of things that you can't investigate, which are the claims, like I said, the physical claims that the globe Earth makes.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we're making some headway here with you coming in here and trying to see if you can ask some questions. But
Yeah, I'm
like I
trying to
told
be
you-
as honest as I can, but
That's good. That's good. And like I said, in the civil discussion, we're able to get somewhere, because now that you've admittedly said that, when I asked you, first of all, what's your opinion of the globe and how can you back up the claims that the physical claims that the globe Earth makes, you honestly said, I don't know. And now with this scientific model that you thought you understood, you can't define it. So now it's become apparent to you that you don't know.
yeah. So I mean, this isn't the direction I wanted to go down anyway.
But it's the
because
one that you needed. It's the one that you needed to go through. Roughly, this is the part about being enlightened. Because now,
All I was
now you
prepared
can actually
to-
start investigating. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. But all I was prepared to talk about was how we can definitely exclude explanations, right? Like the Earth is flat. Like we can say that's definitely not the case. It's definitely not
Bullshit.
flat.
You can't say that.
How are you
I
saying
think
that
we
when
can.
you didn't bring anything to the table just now? I don't understand.
Right.
So
You just went through how you had no idea what a hypothesis is, what
So I
an
can
experiment
falsify
is.
it.
You have no idea what a model is. So how on earth do you think you're going to
Well, we can
disprove flat
falsify
Earth?
things. We can falsify things.
Yeah, but you
without
can't
providing-
falsify anything. You don't
Like,
have
you
a
just
model.
got off the bus, Linda, but there's no stop where you got off.
You don't have a model.
Okay,
right?
yeah, but I
You
can
came in.
falsify
The first
things
thing you said
without.
was you had a working model. That's the first thing I heard when I came in here.
Well, yeah, it works.
But-
It explains things.
It
Oh, it works, but you don't have one. So how does what you don't have work?
You understand that point roughly? Hopefully that's coming through. You don't have one. How does it work?
Yeah. It's like that guy earlier, right? Like, you don't have the naturally observed phenomena, so you don't have the experiment. It's the same as that.
I think your mind is trying to revert back to like how you thought that information was valid, and you're trying to shoehorn it into the conversation as it being valid, and it's just not. And it was pointed out to you, right, by your own admittance, you don't know.
Sure, I haven't
Okay.
looked into it too much.
Well, that is the issue here that we're trying for you to see is that you don't know, and let's go back to something we can investigate versus something we can't, because by your own admittance, you don't know what a scientific model is, and you don't know the three physical claims that the globe Earth makes. So right now, you're basically bare bones. You don't have any understanding of the globe Earth, which it should be ringing alarm bells to you because you thought you knew things coming into this forum. Now it's pointed out to you that you don't know because you admittedly said that, right?
Yeah, but going back, like somebody responded to me and said that I can't show the Earth. We know the Earth definitely isn't flat.
Okay, so we were talking about how you thought the Earth was a globe. Now you want to talk about how the Earth isn't flat. Is that true?
Yeah,
what
this
you're trying to
is.
go for?
I said this in the beginning, but this is what I wanted to talk about anyway.
Wait, what question did you have in mind? You wanted to discuss? From what standpoint do you From what standpoint do you have right now that you want to discuss something from the flat Earth? Like, I don't know where you're coming from. What are you saying?
And I'm curious, Linda. You said you could destroy. You can destroy the flat Earth proof. How can you curve the horizon?
Who's
What does that
Linda?
have to do with anything?
I have no idea.
Who's Linda?
Oh, he said he could destroy flat Earth. He said he could do that.
Said I can. We can definitively know the Earth isn't flat.
Well,
yeah,
the floor is yours.
Yeah,
Okay.
do it.
Yeah, go sunshine.
Okay, so first, I think we could start with the moon. Right?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me. Go ahead.
Right. So if we
First thing we're gonna do is look at the sky, guys.
Let me
Wait,
take this one after he answers.
What's the problem
Go
with that?
ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so if we're on a flat Earth, right? We see the moon or whatever it is. We see it there, right? And it would be above us. It would have to be above us on a flat Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we always see the same. I mean, you've probably heard this before, but we always see the same face of the moon. I'm not sure exactly how that could possibly work on a flat Earth.
All right. All right. So your question is, you don't know how it's working on a flat Earth. Is that it? Is that the base of your question?
Yeah. So
how
my
is that?
claim is
Well,
just-
actually,
So here's the thing.
He was presenting to us his evidence as to why we can say it's not flat.
Yeah, I know.
okay,
That's what I'm getting to. So
I can
you
go
said,
further if you
Yeah,
want.
but 1 second, roughly. You said I can destroy the idea that the Earth is flat by this one thing, and you said the moon above us. How does it work on a flat Earth?
No.
That was
the observation
no?
of no matter where you are on Earth, we see the same
Yeah.
face. This is the observation
All right.
which
Look,
definitively.
wait. No, you're going off on another area here. So it's multiple people on Earth looking up at the moon. That's how we destroy that the Earth is not flat. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
no matter where you are on the Earth,
All right, so
you will
what is
see
your-
one side of the one face.
What is your follow up? How did you destroy that? Because you haven't said anything. You just said
I can
people are
explain.
looking up and you said people are looking up and seeing the moon in different locations.
Mhm.
Boom, the Earth is not flat. You didn't prove anything. There was nothing given.
Yeah, so I can explain further if you want.
Go ahead.
So if we have the moon above this flat plane, right? If there was two different people on opposite sides of the Earth, they would be seeing different faces of the moon.
Wait a minute. You got to tell me where you opposite sides. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so you do believe there's opposite sides of the Earth, yeah?
You got to tell me the location, sir. I don't know what you're describing right now. You need one in the U.S., somebody else in Russia. Like, what do you got to give me a location?
Yeah, so if we just have somebody in the U.S. and we have somebody in Russia, and they look up at the moon or whatever, I don't know.
All right.
I guess you would both have to be able to see the moon.
It's exactly right. Here's the thing with what you're saying that's incorrect. Have you tested this?
I don't have to. It's just a logical deduction.
No, it's you don't. Okay, so you don't have. You listen. You could just make up a story and tell me how you could defeat something by just making something up. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
No, it's actually a we have this observed phenomenon. Yeah.
Who's done this? Who's done this? Tell me. Who's done this?
Who's done what? Looked up at the moon?
What you just described. You said there's two people, one in the US, one in Russia. Who's done this?
Well, no matter where you are, we always see the same face of the moon.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm asking you for the specific claim that you said this is the one flat Earth killer, right? This is going to destroy the flat Earth. You said two people are looking up at the moon. Have you done this? And who has done this?
Well, no, I haven't done it with somebody else personally, right?
So okay, so you're
why
just
is that important?
You're making something up and then claiming that it's destroying something. That's absolute nonsense. Absolute
I'm
nonsense.
just saying.
Why is it important that somebody did what you actually claim proves it's not
okay.
flat?
Let me ask you.
Bro, are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Wait, do you agree?
Are you feeling
that we all-
alright?
Do you agree that we all see the same face of the moon?
No, I'm not. You're coming over here and telling me that you have a definitive way to defeat the flat Earth, and you said yourself, all it takes is two people to be one in the U.S., one in Russia, looking up at the moon. Boom, flat Earth is destroyed. And I said, have you done that, or has anybody done that to destroy the flat Earth? And you can't even give me an example. So you're basically saying I'm working something in my head, and I'm thinking of an idea, and I think this is the way to do it. You don't even have anybody that's done it.
There's no need for
what?
science. You just have to
There's
think
no
about
need?
it. Just use your brain for a second.
So all we can do is just make shit up and then say it destroys something. Oh, there you go. I defeated Globe Earth.
No.
I make shit up.
Yeah,
Linda, let me give you some advice. Never teach children anything. Never teach math. Yeah, I'm not sure what your vocation in life is going to be, but picking up cans on the side of the highway is probably hiring.
Right, so now that we've established now that we've established that you haven't done this, okay, I'm gonna hand wave dismiss it out of the way. So you got something else? Because that just fell flat on its face, pun intended.
No. Okay. We always
No.
Let me explain this.
No, you can't use it, sir. I'm sorry. You can't use that example because you
Why
have
not?
no way that nobody's done
Why
it.
not?
Nobody has done it. And you just
We have done it.
admittedly- Okay, who has done it? Tell me.
Now somebody did it.
Stop. Now
2
you
minutes
tell me-
ago, nobody did it.
Yeah.
Now somebody did it. Go ahead.
Literally every. I mean, okay, where are you? What country are you?
I know. Don't give me. I'm not. Listen.
No, we can do it. We can do it.
Listen. No. You have the information. You're holding the golden key that's going to unlock the destruction of the flat Earth. Now, I'm asking you specifically, right? Who has done it? And you said we don't know. I don't know. I'm just making it up. It's a logical way to think about it. Dude, I don't care. I need to know who's done it, and then show me the example of how this shows that it destroys flat Earth. But you haven't done that yet. You haven't done that yet. So therefore, I can hand wave dismiss it and say, you know what? It's just horseshit. I'm just gonna pass it over. You got something else? Because this ain't working. Go ahead.
It does work, but
no. How does it work? You haven't done anything, roughly.
You're rejecting something that everyone observes when they look at the moon.
I'm rejecting something, sir. You haven't given me an example.
You rejected it earlier.
You admittedly said I haven't done it, or I don't know anybody else who's done it. But I'm just.
I've looked at the moon. I've looked at the moon.
Linda, the fact that you can see the sun and the moon in the sky during the day debunks your idea that the sun's on one side of the earth and the moon's on the other side of the earth. So, like, we could just move forward from this whole moon idea. What do you have to destroy flat Earth?
Yeah,
that is.
No, it's
that
not.
Is what I have.
No, I already told you, and you admittedly said that you didn't have any example. You don't have an example. You just said, "Well, I'm just thinking it could." No, that's not going to work. You got something else? Because this, like I'm saying, I'm just going to keep going back with you on this. This isn't working for you.
So
what else can destroy the flat Earth?
It must be written, Nick. It must be written somewhere on the net that if you look on different location and if you see the same face of the moon, that's proving globe. It must be written.
Yeah, it's you.
Well,
you
I can give you a different argument if you want.
You got another one? Okay. What else you got? Go ahead.
Yeah. So would you agree that like half that always half of the globe is
half of the
lit.
globe? What?
Yeah. Or half of the Earth. Sorry.
All right, go ahead. I'll let you correct yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Half of the Earth is the day, and half of the Earth is night.
Half of the Earth. I mean, I'm not observing half of the Earth, so nobody can. Are you?
Wait. Are you rejecting that even?
Listen to me. Are you observing half of the Earth? When have you made this observation? No, I'm being real with you. Listen to the question. You're saying half of the Earth, and I'm telling you, when has this observation been made? Now, go ahead and enlighten me on when this observation can be made.
Okay, let me ask you first before we get into this.
Are you going to answer my question?
Do you agree that half of the world? Wait, that half.
I'm not going to agree. Listen to me. I'm not going to agree to something that I'm not making an observation on, and plus, it's your claim. This is your claim. You're telling me half of the Earth, and I'm saying, have you seen half of the Earth?
I have not seen half of the Earth. No.
Okay, so it's not an observation that you've made. So it's another claim that's unsupported by any real.
I'm just asking.
Naturally observed phenomena.
Or is one side of the Earth
one side
lit
have you
and
seen,
one half
have
not
you
to
seen,
lit?
Have you
If you
seen one
haven't
side
seen
of the
it,
Earth?
why are you asking him?
Yeah, have you
You
seen
haven't
one
seen
side
it.
of the Earth?
I
Go ahead.
haven't seen the Earth from
bad.
space. I
Well,
haven't seen it from space, but
there we
I
go.
know.
Okay. You know? How do you know? Tell me how you know.
Well, because we have 24-hour days, right?
24-hour days. That's how you know. That
And half of the day it is dark, and half of the day.
That is not true,
wait,
man.
Wait.
That's not true.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me
No,
correct
that's
myself.
not true. You have eight hours of dark.
Sorry.
I just posted two images. I just posted two images of the globe in the live stream. One spinning one way, one spinning the other way. Which one's real? You take a pick.
Yeah, hang on one second.
Wait,
I don't
let me
want to
see.
get him off this. I don't want to get don't get off on another subject here. Stay with me on this.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna destroy this one as well. Right. So this subject that you just brought up, you can't support it with any naturally observed phenomena. You haven't seen half of the Earth, so you can't make the claim half of the Earth.
You know,
Is that
I don't
correct?
have to
Is that-
directly observe something.
Oh, I don't have to. So you could just make something up. So can I, right? We could just make stuff up.
Does Australia exist?
What?
Have you ever seen Australia?
You're jumping. Listen to me. You're
Have you
jumping
ever been to
another-
Australia?
I'm not. No, 1 second. 1 second.
Linda,
Guys.
did you bump your
1 second,
fucking head, Linda?
Have you ever directly observed Australia?
1 second, roughly. You gonna let me speak? Okay.
I have.
We've already destroyed the first example you brought forward. I've destroyed the second one because you can't
haven't,
provide any
but-
evidence. Oh, I haven't. Let me just tell you how I did. Go ahead and tell me, have you seen half of the Earth?
I'm trying to make. I'm trying.
Look, wait there. Say that again. If you say that again about Australia, I will just ban you.
Yeah. Tell me how you've
What?
seen half of the Earth. Roughly.
No. The reason I brought up Australia.
Yes. Tell me how you've seen half of the Earth. I'm going to destroy this argument.
I'm trying
Thank
to.
you.
Wait, hold on.
Therefore, no,
Hold on.
I'm not going to hold
Can
on.
you let me
Your
speak?
argument
I'm trying
is
to work
destroyed.
from common ground here, and
There
I
is no-
assumed
listen to me.
that you thought
Yeah,
half the Earth
thank
was
you.
lit, right?
Assume, because that's the only thing you got is assumption, roughly. You haven't got any naturally observed phenomenon of half of the Earth. So when it comes out
I'm
of your
trying
mouth,
to work
listen,
from your point of view. I'm trying to
my
work from
point. You
your
don't know
point of
my
view.
point of view yet. You don't know
Yeah, that's
it.
why
I
I'm
haven't
asking you
told
questions.
Right. So the questions
do
you were
you
asking me,
agree?
listen to me, roughly 1 second. Here's what you're trying to do, because I'm asking this specifically from you. You said I can definitively destroy the flat Earth, and the first one you came up with fell flat on its face, right? The second one as well, because you can't make an observation of half of the Earth. You've admittedly said I don't know. So now we're on to what else you got, because we're at the end of your little destroying the flat Earth examples, right? So now what else you got? Because you can't make the observation that the Earth, half of the Earth. Nobody can.
Yeah, I can't make every
What else you got?
observation. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now what you got? How are you going to destroy the flat Earth now? Because we're standing strong and you got nothing. What else you got?
Yeah, so I'm just asking, why do I need to directly observe something to think it's true? Like to know it's true?
Are you kidding me right now?
Yes. No.
Okay, so this is what in essence, you're saying I can just make stuff up and it be true.
Okay, well, wait, do you accept this proposition as true? Australia exists.
Okay, I'm not going to accept anything that you're giving me right now, because
why are you
No
dodging?
shit, man. No shit. No
Why are
shit.
you dodging?
Roughly, because you're saying
Just answer the
saying that
question, and then
you're
you
saying
can
that
tell
we
me
don't.
why I'm wrong after.
Okay, now I'm not going to
Miggy,
answer your question
please.
because what you're trying to do right now is you're trying to skip over the fact that you don't have to make observations of any naturally observed phenomena. You're saying all I have to do is just say things and everybody has to accept what I say because it sounds logically correct. No, I don't. Nobody has to. I can hand wave dismiss everything you say, but you can't say that you
Can I
make
just
naturally
ask
observed
you?
phenomena.
Bro, do you understand how bad it is
trying
that
to
you
work
try
with
to
you here.
dude, do you understand how bad it is that you try to example two observations that nobody's done, including
Okay,
you?
we have done.
And then
I'm
say
saying I
why
haven't
who
personally
cares?
done
Who
these.
cares if anybody's done it?
Yeah, so
That's
we have a
ridiculous.
lot of people who have looked at the moon before.
Yeah, man. But listen, this you said Australia. Why?
The reason I brought up Australia is because let's say you haven't been to Australia and you believe Australia exists, right?
All right. Let me answer this ridiculous
Does
question.
anybody say that in this server that Australia doesn't exist?
Listen. You're saying that Australia doesn't exist. Is that what you're telling me, roughly?
What?
Are you telling me Australia doesn't exist? Is that what you're saying? No. What are you saying?
Because I won't fucking mention it.
So I'm just trying to show you how difficult it is.
How difficult what is?
When I'm talking with somebody, like let's say we're talking about whether Australia exists.
Who is what relevance does this have? What relevance does this have to our conversation about you trying to destroy the flat Earth? You said I got one way I'm going to destroy the flat Earth. That fell flat on its face. You said, well, people can see half of the Earth. That fell flat on its face. What else you got? Because this Australia thing.
I never said people can see half of the Earth. What are you talking about?
You said if you see half of the Earth, and I said, okay, when have you seen half of the Earth?
Never.
Can you repeat that?
No, I'm not going to repeat. Listen, we're not.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I know that roughly
God.
because you know what's happening right now. Your mind's spinning out of control because you don't know what else to say. You're coming up with a bunch of bullshit.
I know
and
you're just
right
rejecting things that we know. Like I don't know what.
Okay, what do we know? Tell me, what am I rejecting that we know roughly?
That no matter where you are, we all see the same face of the moon.
Okay, and
and we know, like you can go anywhere and you look at the moon, we see the same face.
So what, dude?
What's that got to do with the price of fish, dude?
And I'm saying if you have two people and they're at different points on a flat plane looking up at a sphere, they're going to see different faces.
Oh, wait, 1 second. All right, stop right there. You said looking up at a sphere.
Yeah, let's assume it's a sphere for now.
No, we're not going to assume anything.
No, we can assume anything.
No, we're not. No, we're not going to assume anything.
Is it a circle or a sphere?
Sasha, you got to mute, man.
Or
You
is
got
it a
background
projection?
noise, bro.
Or a hologram? What is it?
No, 1 second.
It's nothing. It doesn't exist.
No, let's just run the hypothetical, right? We'll just assume
No, we're not going to run it,
and we'll see if it works, right?
Nope. We're not going to do that. We're not going to assume what the moon is and then say, "Aha, I made up an idea. I think the moon is made of cheese." We're not going to do that.
Do you see a circle? Is the moon like? Do you see it as a circular? thing?
I cannot verify what the moon is. Neither can you or anybody else in this forum or anybody
but is
else
it a
on
thing
Earth.
we see in the sky?
I don't care. I'm not
care.
making any assumptions, and neither are you. We're not going to get
see
anywhere.
something there, yeah.
Okay, so what is it?
What's that got to do with the
let's
ground?
say we don't know. We can assume it's a lot of different things. Right?
No,
but
then we don't know.
Never work.
The answer roughly is we don't know. That's the answer.
Yeah,
I assume you're a moron.
This is not. We don't have to assume the moon is a sphere for this to work. Right?
We're not going to assume that we don't know what the moon is.
But would you agree if the moon is a sphere, this wouldn't make sense on a flat Earth?
No, I'm not going to make any assumptions.
Wait,
here.
what?
We're not going to talk about hypotheticals.
I'm asking you a question. That's not.
I'm telling you. I'm responding to you. Are you listening to me? Test 1, 2, 3. I'm responding to you. We're not going to assume what the moon is. We're just not going to do that here.
Fair enough. But I don't need to assume anything for this argument.
All right. So you basically don't.
All I have to assume.
Roughly.
I have to assume.
I'm going to go ahead and stop you because this is getting pretty redundant.
It's ridiculous.
It's been redundant for like 5 minutes already. So
it's been ridiculous. It's intellectual levels below fucking zero. You're a moron. Everyone knows it.
Yep.
My God.
Okay. Let me finish this thing. Let me finish.
No, I'm not. You're not finishing shit. You're fucking done. I'm tired of listening to your dumbass.
So in conclusion, the
everyone
moon
else.
looks flat, and that proves that the Earth's a ball. Thanks.
Yeah. It's stupid. It's been stupid for 45 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
You're a retard. Certifiable. You don't know your ass from a pipe wrench. You didn't know what science was. You didn't know what a hypothesis was. You didn't know what a model was. You don't know your ass from pipe wrench. So we're going to move on. Oh, BioDuel. Hi there. You done eating yet, sweetheart? it?
Hey guys, does anyone bring even the supposed intellectual Globers? Did they bring anything better to the table than that guy did?
I have man.
So it wasn't necessarily a waste of time, and we let them do this to expose themselves. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, not for 45 minutes, so it's a little bit.
Yeah, but it is a little overboard. But I mean, it was kind of comedic, But yeah, it was a little overboard. But yeah, but this is all they have to offer. Even the guys that have been in the game for a long time, it's the same shit.
But for me, it's comedy to hear somebody say, "Yeah, this proves it's not flat." Did anybody do it? No.
I mean, but to be honest, I really think like he was actually being honest, and he didn't know where to go. Where the other guys that mess with us all the time, they know what we're going to say before we say it. But this guy seems like he's new to the conversation, so he's like, this, that, this. It's kind of cool. So it was that. I think it was good. It was good to let that happen. To be honest,
I can destroy the flat Earth. I see 4 circles in the sky.
Someone should timestamp that.
I just wanted to let me.
I'm recording it. I'm gonna put it. I've been recording for but the live stream won't archive to YouTube after 12 hours. But there's like 60 people watching, so I didn't want to stop the stream, so I went ahead and started recording. And I'll stop the recording later, and then I'll upload it again later. Yeah, I've been recording for over an hour now. So.
Yeah, sorry about that, letting it drag on, man. I just want to let my hair down a little bit.
No, man, it was great. I've been listening. I was just like, that dude's great. I mean, it was really cool to hear like somebody new to the convo. He's like, oh, well, I'm talking about flat Earth, and I think I know something about the globe, and just him. Just kind of tiptoeing around everything, and I thought it was
cool. My God, you're gonna rehash it.
My bad. Hey, man, I'm just saying. I'm saying that you guys did a great job. That's all I'm saying. Good stuff.
You guys hear me?
What's up? What's that?
What's that?
Yo. Hi.
Hi.
What's happening?
Hey guys, if the sun's 93 million miles away, why is there like a perfect reflection of it on the water?
Oh snap, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Just cuz, bro. Just cuz.
Because reasons.
What reasons is bad? I remember that guy.
Right there on the water, bro. You can just look at it.
That's amazing. That's amazing evidence. That's better than his argument.
93 million miles away, bro. Why is it exactly what it would look like if it was local, though?
That's a big coincidence, bro.
It's refraction, bro. It's refraction, man. It's gotta be refraction.
Oh my God, it's Wissy. My boy.
I don't know how I ever let it get past me, but the fact that the sun and moon both look apparently the same size, but they're like, nah, one is actually just 400 times bigger. 400 times.
They're circles.
400 times smaller.
It's over right there, bro.
It's over right there, dude. The whole thing's over. Like what we were saying, the magical fairies tale, the whole thing that the globe needs to exist. Athea, the wayward planet 4.5 billion years ago, crash landed into Earth, deposited its molten iron core, which luckily replenished our molten iron core that was about to burn out, which now allows us to have the electromagnetic field that we have. Thus, we're able to have the gravitational field that we also have, which helps us have an atmosphere.
Hold up.
And then that created the moon. That created the moon because the debris from the impact coalesced into a ball on the side of the Earth, was cast into space 400 times the size to scale to distance ratio needed that we can have eclipses with the moon and the sun.
The moon and the sun. Listen, we do have a total.
That's what happened, man.
Well, we have.
No, that is their story. Wait a second.
That's their story. Yeah,
that is the story that they say is how we have the moon and how we have a. Because obviously you look at it like
Jesus Christ.
That's a good story. It's a really good story, almost as good as
Did you hear
The
me
Lion, the
humming?
Witch, and the Wardrobe. I did.
Did you hear me humming the Star Wars?
It added color. Sorry, Elijah. I liked it. It made it more bearable.
But here's the thing. That's just a story.
That's what I hear in my head whenever they're
It's just a story about events that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
But when you ask them, hey, okay, so the claim is what? That it's 400 times bigger than the moon, and it's just way further than the. Okay, how do you know that?
Well, let me ask you this on that point.
No,
really quick,
Helio.
Oh my God!
When I say how do you know that, it's because it always goes back to what? Ultimately,
The only way that the Earth
we
could be
do it. Sometimes we'll have. What about the annular eclipse? I was going to ask about that.
Listen, it always goes back to what Eli's trying to say is it goes back to trusting the priests, the white coats.
Well, see,
again.
I was going to say it goes back to the assumption of the size of the Earth and all of this other stuff.
Sometimes you'll have a solar eclipse that doesn't completely cover the moon, so that's the ring of fire, right? So why every once in a while do you witness? It's usually witnessed in the Middle East, so it's not the exact same size every time that you see the solar eclipse. That's all I want to say. Continue.
Yeah, but they say that.
Is that all you want to say during the whole show?
That's all I wanted to say.
During the whole night?
No,
Wait a second, Elijah,
would you rather I not speak at all? I mean, that's fine. I don't really care if you.
Well, no, we're asking.
I think it's just. I think it's just important to note, or to tell people that there's a reason that they're saying that the sun is that much bigger and that much further, and how this information was come across in the first place. It's a highlight that. Here you are talking on my heels again, and I just fucking cursed you out for it the other day.
Yeah, because you just waffle. You're a waffler, bro.
Oh my! Wait there. Helio, did you just really say that to Eli?
Are pots calling kettles right
fucking
now?
happen? Wait
Let's take this to another lobby.
Did Helio just say that Eli is a waffler? Wait there.
Don't make
That didn't happen.
Let's take this to the private lobby. This doesn't belong in here. I'm not going to say it twice.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Well, tell Helio to stop fucking tailgating my sentences. Tell Helio stop tailgating my sentences, and we won't have a problem.
Yeah, what is important is that NASA has to say that in order to have total eclipses, that the sun is actually 400 times further away than the moon, and coincidentally, by cosmic chance, exactly.
I'd like to address Elijah. I would, bro, but repetition killed that argument.
When we talk about the different sizes of eclipses, that's a non sequitur to the point, which is that they say for a total eclipse to even be able to happen, this is the metrics of the solar system, right? Like, don't talk about the other size eclipses. That's a non sequitur. That's like what a glober would do.
Yeah, I wanted to hear what the rest of what Elijah was going to say. I was going to say pretty much the same thing you said. Go ahead, Elijah. I'm sorry for interrupting you, brother.
You're a damn liar.
No, I'm sure it's actually true. I was about to say what Whitson just said.
And sorry with me involving myself in that.
My apologies. Go ahead.
And my apologies too. I didn't realize that was like a thing that I was really just joking around, like, you know.
Well, go ahead, Elijah.
Yeah, like.
I mean, what else was I supposed to say? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be saying. I was already done. It's just that Helio talked through.
Yeah,
I swear.
I made my point twice, but when people talk on your heels and immediately talk about some shit that's totally unrelated to anything you just said, people tend to forget.
That's true.
Hey, I apologize for interrupting you.
The funniest part, it's like if you really think about it, bro, right? So gravity was proposed just because, well, we know the Earth's a ball, and that's the only way it could exist. And then the only way that it could exist also necessitates that the sun is pulling us 400 times the distance of the moon, but exactly 400 times bigger than the moon. It's literally a mathematical necessity for them to propose it. It's so funny if you look at it from like the true perspective. They were forced into that corner.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, it's hilarious as well. Like if you look at like sciences, right? This so-called term earth sciences, where they gave the where they give what you would call a chronology or a life scale or a lifespan to certain elements of celestial bodies, meaning like, saying that this star will burn out at this time, or this star had to have done this at this time for this to happen, right? They corner themselves there as well. Like, well, that's in reference to obviously the core apparently having to burn out 4.5 billion years ago, and that's how we get those great stories.
They bring up the moon. This is so insane. So, like, it's just constantly 1/400th the size of the sun and exactly 400 times closer. And it's spinning at the perfect rate that if it were going 1/4 a mile per hour faster or slower, we'd see the other side of it. But we've seen the same thing when we look at the moon for all recorded history.
Yeah,
that's coincidence. Don't worry about that. No,
it's called a globe incident. It really is.
Oh, it checks out. Come on.
Just to remind everyone, we're waiting on BioDuel to get done with his food, and then he's gonna have to deal with his claims. Just to let everyone know. Okay.
I told you his dad was gonna run him a bath first, so we have to wait for that. Because like I've eaten. Listen, dude, I've eaten at least enough food to constitute a meal, or maybe 2 meals, since that man said he was eating his food. So, again, is your dad running you a bath now? When are you coming in?
He must be playing with the food now. He must just be playing with it.
That would be biofuel, yeah.
He's washing it down with biofuel.
Biofuel is his name. I mean, Juul.
Actually, consumption, intellectual consumption will result in biofuel, yeah.
Guys, the moon experiment in a vacuum. That's the word on the street.
That's the guy.
Wow.
Yeah. This is the guy. This is the guy that has claimed that he's going to do this. We're waiting on him to do so. And yeah, we're all fucked after that.
What's the most efficient way for me to shut this all down?
Well, I don't know. Think about it.
I'm gonna have to, man. This dude's about to bring the hammer.
Now, first we're gonna go over stars, because he said stars are rotating in different directions. We're on that level first.
Well, let's imagine his little test, as well. Also, afterwards, his test that he says he's going to do in the vacuum chamber. Let's imagine what he hypothesizes to happen, or what he believes will happen, happens. What would be the rebuttal to the result, and what does the result even mean?
Dude, well, I've already asked them if they control for the variable of electrostatics or intend to do so, and it's as if they can just sleepwalk past that decapitating rebuttal and still go do it like it's going to quote unquote prove something, but proof doesn't exist at the same time.
Is it an experiment?
Of course not.
Is it 106 years out of date?
Yeah, and they're proposing it for the wrong use case.
Yeah, this is like a condom for going for a shit. It really is.
Wait till we get to the star rotation. We're going to do that first, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Make sure we do that part first when he comes. You'd already called him for yourself, QE.
Is he coming tonight?
That needs to happen. Godric, shut up. And yeah, that'll happen. I'm only joking, Godric.
What's the case? This guy coming tonight?
I just said shut up.
He was here earlier and he's supposed to come back, right?
No, he's here right now.
Oh, who is it?
He's
here. Right here, right now. He's been here a coon age, I reckon, that there for
right here, right now.
Yins can't see him.
Did you guys know there's an actual globe?
Yins can't see that fur. He's right here, by God. Right over yonder.
I'm trying to take a victory lap today. Did you know there are actual people doing that based on we took people to space?
It's 7-Eleven. Go figure.
No one.
Oh my God!
They don't even claim to have ever taken anyone to space. So, like, what? I'm confused.
Well, today they took some people like below the Kármán line is the story, and it was live streamed. It's like
below the Kármán line, which is where
62 miles.
I'm sorry, the United States doesn't recognize. No, I'm sorry, the United States doesn't recognize Carmen Line.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, like my institutes of astrology and of this sort of field, they don't recognise that as the line for space either. I believe many people don't agree on where space is, but am I right in saying the moon is inside of our atmosphere now?
That's funny that peeps ain't recognizing it. If it was just some arbitrary line, wouldn't it just be an arbitrary line? Wouldn't it just be there?
Well,
Wouldn't it be
it's like this.
I just don't recognize that.
Wait there,
Like, what?
It's
chocolate. This is the difference between us and Globers.
Arbitrary. Oh my God! Does my mic work?
Not while Crack Villain's talking. It doesn't.
I hear you now.
Can you hear me? Fuck, I'm on Verizon now. That's good.
Weird.
It's debatably arbitrary. That's
Yeah,
all I
straight
want
to that
say.
bullshit that was posted this morning, live stream this morning.
Wait. Weren't we talking about?
They proved the Earth's a ball, dude. They took people to space today.
Oh no, yeah, that's what he's talking about, right? The what's it called? Virgin Galactic. I forget what it is. It is Virgin Galactic.
One second, Eli, you're coming in hella low.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, we were watching this little thing earlier, and
I missed
you couldn't
something.
find it at all. Like we were looking for the live and then all we did was found this guy who was crying all over the place. He's like, I wouldn't expect this company to be doing this. Like, where are the cameras in the cabins? Where's my fucking money going?
Wait, that's a Glover.
What happened during the launch as they were going up? What happened to the video shoot as it was happening? Why wasn't it not showing their faces?
I had it on mute in the background. And the live feed was cutting in and out. It was complete.
What you've really got to ask yourself though, there, Enoch, is what would it matter if it did show men's faces? What would that change?
Well, then I'd know the guy to ask for my money back. Then that's why they didn't show it.
Okay. Yeah.
I sent the pop
I mean, it wasn't even the fact that it didn't even show them, but the fact that they didn't even show. It was just showing a fucking screen with a guy looking at a fucking screen, looking at some plane that's doing a fucking rainbow with a red fucking line on a fucking piece of fucking screen. That was all.
Wow, that's enough F-bombs for tonight.
Sorry.
Well, it is true.
Like
there was a man.
I posted like Elijah was there with me when I finally found a decent live stream of it. We did some commentary on it. I posted a video. It's about 48 minutes long, I think. I just posted it.
I missed the live comedy special. Oh man,
you did. Damn. It was really hilarious. Sorry, Mike.
I apologize.
Real quick. I want to say this. I'm gonna go back on mute. But it was insanely hilarious. It was, yes.
Somebody linked up, or I could go find it.
Wait, the link is a commentary of you and he.
I just posted it in the live stream voice text. I just posted it.
And what is you two talking?
Was there any famous people on the spaceship?
No, this is us watching the live stream, but I had it playing at full screen.
Nice.
It playing with live
nice.
With us
here's
talking.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. So you're looking, MSNBC, all these places that are supposed to have this event that's happening, and all you're finding is screens that say starting in 20 seconds, 1918, and other ones they were not in sync. I didn't know what was going on. I found one guy, and this guy was like pissed. He was, what is going on with these guys? This is terrible production.
Yeah, it was like nobody could find the real footage or whatever.
That was a news guy that was like that.
Yeah.
So no, it wasn't a news guy. It was just some YouTuber. Guys, I mean, seriously. It was just some YouTuber that was at the top of the search results.
Right.
If he's at the top of the search results and he's obviously, it's not going to be
basically
us.
like
It's not going to be us. It wasn't us talking about it that was at the top live, right? Like it's
exactly.
somebody.
I get your point. Yeah. Like he was a NASA commentator type guy. One of the top people was even like, "What the fuck?"
It's only going to take me an hour to help share the other guy's sentiment that was just dropping the F-bomb.
Hey, Elijah, remember
he's watching a script.
Elijah, remember both of us were like, we were all trying to find some good.
I'm just trying to say one thing.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
One fucking
he really
thing.
has been just
Elijah
trying to get
hates
out
me.
of
Doesn't
space.
Elijah hates me? He fucking hates me.
But he keeps getting cut off, man.
He does.
All right. Maybe I'm an asshole.
Eli talk, man. Jeez. Hey, I'm gonna mute every one of you motherfuckers, man. I'll be starting on them like my daddy you keep up.
I want Elijah. Mute him.
Let the motherfucker finish.
All I'm saying is the guy is right. Like I was watching a dude watching a computer screen of a program that was showing like some. I don't know if it was satellite imagery or if it was just telemetry data. I don't know what I was looking at, but there was that. Then you flip to like some other random live, and it's fucking Colbert. What the fuck am I doing watching Colbert talking about something that I should actually be watching? What is happening
Justin
right
Colbert.
now? What is he do? What is he doing?
Oh my god! Their production's terrible. You're right there, Eli. Production value, their production quality is terrible.
Oh, BioDuel's typing. BioDuel's typing alert.
Hey.
Alert. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Going really good now. You ready, Sunshine?
Yeah, a bit. Are we going to address the evidence?
This is what we're going to do first. We're going to go over your star rotation argument, and then we're going to get to your non-experiment from 106 years ago, okay?
Oh, yeah, I didn't bring up star rotation, so if you want to address that, that's fine. I won't.
No, you did bring up star rotation the other day.
Oh, the other day? Yeah, that wasn't today, so I won't be responding to it, but you can talk about it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's your argument. You said that the stars were rotating in different directions.
Oh, yeah, the other day. Today I brought up my experiment, but you can talk about whatever you'd like.
No, we want to go over your star rotation proof as a setup to that 106-year out-of-date pseudoscience non-experiment that you did.
No, like I said, continue. Yeah.
So you claimed stars rotate in different directions depending on what hemisphere you're in, and that was your proof for a globe Earth that spins. Yeah, that one.
Oh, no, the spinning would be Bob's gyro data.
Oh, yeah, really? Was that an experiment?
No, but it was a measurement. It was good.
No, it was a measurement, sure. We'll get back to Bob's bullshit later. So, do stars rotate in different directions? Hello? Your southern hemisphere and the northern hemisphere, you said they rotated in different directions. And I think you used the terms clockwise and counterclockwise. My first question to you is, are clockwise and counterclockwise actual directions?
Oh, if you're talking to me, I'm not interested in rhetoric discussion.
Oh, rhetoric discussions. This isn't rhetoric, you numpty dipshit. It's your claim.
Right, this is rhetoric. This is observable.
This isn't rhetoric. You claim that the stars rotate counterclockwise and clockwise, two different directions, your exact fucking words, and this was your proof of a globetard.
Oh yeah, I don't dispute that claim. Sure, when you're looking at Polaris, the stars seem to rotate in a particular direction, and then when you're looking south, there's no south celestial pole, but at that south celestial pole, it's a different direction than when you were looking at Polaris.
So there's no south celestial pole, but when you look towards the south celestial pole, makes perfect sense. So
well,
they're
there's no
going
southern
in different
celestial
directions.
star. How about that?
So they're going in different directions, right?
Yeah, sure. One's going clockwise, one's going counterclockwise. Sure.
That's my point. See, clockwise and counter. Yeah, hold on. Clockwise and counterclockwise aren't actual directions. That's your problem. Number one.
Again, this is rhetoric. When a clock is moving normally, it's going in a particular direction. When it's moving backwards, we can call that a different direction.
Counterclockwise and clockwise, forwards and backwards, left and right, up and down are relative directions. They're not actual. What are directions? What are the cardinal
didn't
directions?
you just say they're not directions, then you just call them relative directions?
They're relative directions. They're not actual objective directions.
What would be the difference?
The difference is, Sunshine, your point was saying that in the northern hemisphere, the sun, moon, and the stars rise in the east and set in the west. And in the southern hemisphere, they rise in the east or west and set in the east.
They're rotating about 2 different poles in different directions. Namely,
no, it's the same direction, Sunshine.
Again, clockwise and counterclockwise.
All the stars. Hey, counterclockwise, dipshit. I just explained this to you. All the stars, the sun, and the moon, guess what direction they all move in?
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to call it a cardinal direction, that's fine. But they're going to be going in that motion above that southern.
So how can they be moving in different directions when they're all traveling from east to west?
Oh, because we're on a sphere and we're rotating.
Because we're on a sphere, so they're not going in different directions if they're all going the same fucking direction, right?
Well, we're the ones that moving, and what it appears to be doing.
We're not moving. That's another point.
And a counterclockwise rotation. That's what we.
That's another point.
That's an assertion.
Apparent. So it's
That's
not actual. It's apparent.
That's not the point. The point was you said 2 different directions. We'll get into your spinning bullshit later. You said 2 different directions. Now you're saying they're the same direction. Which one is it?
No, I never said they're the same direction. I said we classify them as different directions when I say clockwise and when I say counterclockwise.
Yeah, 2 different directions you said. Counterclockwise and clockwise.
Yeah, that's what it appears to be. Yeah, clockwise and counterclockwise.
Yeah, that's not 2 different. So let's go back to fucking preschool again. Counterclockwise and clockwise aren't actual objective directions. They're all moving from east to west.
Again,
Can I
do you
explain this to
disagree
him in a
that
quick way?
Again, you dumb fuck.
Do you disagree that they're moving clockwise in one hemisphere and counterclockwise in the other? Do you disagree?
Fucking moron.
No, do you disagree with that?
Q, can I say one thing? Q, can I say one thing?
They don't actually go 2 different ways. They appear to. You've said it twice. Your damn self.
No, again, do you disagree that if you're looking in the northern hemisphere and you take a time lapse of the stars, and you look in the southern hemisphere, take a time lapse of the stars, that you're going to have one clearly going clockwise and another one going counterclockwise? Do you disagree
they're not
with that?
objective directions, fucktard. That's my point.
No, but again, do you disagree with that statement?
Yet again, you said 2 different directions. Those aren't 2 different directions, is my point.
It's a pretty simple question.
It's a pretty simple fucking point. You said 2 different directions.
No, but if you can't answer my question,
but again, you said 2 different directions.
Hey, guys, I have an idea of how we can clear this up a little bit. So if we have a clock,
the way that
hold on a second. Hold on. Listen, it's between me and BioDuel.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up. Now, Sunshine, BioDuel. Let's say we have a road. It's going east to west, and it's a one-way road. All the cars are moving from east to west. Now, you're standing on the north side of the road, and you're looking south towards the road. All the cars are moving left to right. They're still moving east to west, though. Then you go on the other side of the road, on the southern side, and you're looking north. They're all going right to left. Are they moving in different directions, or the one-way direction's still the fucking same?
Right. I have no problem with that because I agree. And you're right with the relative direction, but it's still a relative direction in which we can distinguish a particular direction. Because if I say the cars are moving right to left and you say the cars are moving left to right, we're both correct, even though we have opposite descriptions.
But they're not going in 2 different directions, Sunshine.
Right, but we have opposite descriptions of what we observe.
No, you just...
and the only way that we could do that is if we have a left and a right side of the car.
With right. Don't overtalk me. You said
just
right.
Like if we have a northern and southern hemisphere of a globe. Of course, yeah, that's how we would describe it.
Right. Who muted him?
I I did. So he quit over talking. Finish what you're saying.
The whole point was the two different directions, Sunshine. I'm saying they're not two different directions. It's the same direction that they're going in. That's my point.
Yeah, and along those lines, if you have a clock and the back of the clock is made out of glass.
Hold on a second. Just chill out for a second.
No, you're fine.
I think we solved this argument that we all agreed that it's not a fucking proof for anything, that they're all moving in the same directions.
Well, this is a good example of what you can do at home, where you can set up lights above you and you can set up lights below you. And the best explanation to how we get on one Earth of whatever shape, the best explanation is you spin and you look up and you can see a particular direction, such as clockwise, and you look down.
That's not a direction, you dipshit.
I mean, I could get to the end of it.
Yeah. You said the Earth is spinning. That's fucking horseshit because it's not. So that's one.
No, but again, I just gave an example of how you can test this.
You just said different directions.
Right, don't let me say it.
Fucking overtalk me.
Yeah, no, don't let me say it. That's fine.
Don't let you say it, you fucking imbecile. We're just talking about your single claim, not anything you can do at home, you fucking weasel. There's not two directions that the stars and sun and moon are moving in. It's one direction. East to fucking west, counterclockwise and clockwise aren't fucking objective directions. Do you get it, me, Sunshine? Do you get me?
Yeah, I understand that you're trying to have a rhetorical debate.
It's
I'm
not
trying
a
to have
rhetorical
debate.
discussion. You're a fucking weasel.
Now, can I attempt to clear up this one fine part?
No, you cannot. Now we're going to move on to his 106 year out of date pseudoscience Cavendish.
Oh, yes. This is the bit that I've been waiting for. Because the main questions I'd like asked, Q, you can take it away anyway. Main questions I ask is really, if he achieves, because I don't know everything about what he's claiming to do or any of that, I want to really know what it proves, if it proves anything at all. And yeah, that's really what I want to know, the impact of this so-called test or experiment, however he wants to try and define it, incorrectly or correctly.
So, you're doing the Cavendish experiment in a vacuum, is that correct?
Torsion ballots within a chamber under vacuous conditions and atmospheric conditions, because it was Chemo's claim that it would act differently under vacuous conditions.
So it is the Cavendish so-called experiment.
That'd be the basis, sure. The model, the standard, sure.
Okay, my question to you is, why are you performing a non-experiment from 106 year out of date pseudoscience?
Oh no, I'm performing an experiment to validate my claim of mass attracting mass.
Yeah, from 106 year out of date pseudoscience. Why are you doing that?
This is Chemo's fault, partially.
Hey, crack villain. That's it. Don't worry about Chemo's fault. So why are you performing a non-experiment from 106 years out of date pseudoscience?
Oh no, I'm performing an experiment to validate my claim of mass attracting mass.
That's mass attracting mass. That's the Cavendish. Talk about trying to weasel your way out.
Well, you're not going to speak for me or my position. So
your position is mass attracting mass. It's the fucking Cavendish experiment, isn't it?
Sure. Yes, there are iterations and changes to it. Okay. But sure, yeah, that's the foundation.
So why are you performing a non-experiment from 106 year out of date pseudoscience is my question.
Again, I'm performing an experiment validating my claim of mass attracting mass.
All right, yeah, here, you're a fucking idiot. At 14 minutes after the hour, this fucking guy is performing a non-experiment from 106 year out of date pseudoscience. From his alma mater wiki, Newton's classical mechanics were superseded in the early 20th century when Albert Einstein developed the special and general theory of relativity. From ScienceAlert.com, the mathematical equations of Einstein's general theory of relativity, tested time and time again, are currently the most accurate way to predict gravitational interactions, replacing those developed by Isaac Newton several centuries prior. From Phys Libre text, Newton's two crowning achievements, the laws of motion and the laws of gravitation that had reigned supreme since published in the Principia 1687, were toppled from the throne by Einstein. And lastly, Andrea Ghez, UCLA professor of physics and astronomy. Einstein's right, at least for now, said Ghez, a co-lead author of the research. We can absolutely rule out Newton's law of gravity. So, my question again is, why are you performing a 106-year out-of-date pseudoscience non-experiment unless this has something to do with general relativity? Floor is yours.
My answer will not change from the first 4 times you've asked.
Your answer's non sequitur.
Right, again, I don't care about the rhetoric. I have evidence.
Do I have a referee in here?
Anything but the evidence, right, QE?
Do I have a referee in here?
I didn't sign up for a formal debate.
I don't have the referee role, but to be honest, they're going to have to explain how the Cavendish quote unquote experiment is an experiment.
Okay, we're going to get to that part, but he's going to have to answer this question on why he's performing 106-year out-of-date pseudoscience.
Yeah, again, I've answered it. My answer is not.
You haven't answered it.
Yeah, he hasn't. So go ahead.
Yeah, Crack. You still refereeing?
Yeah, I can referee something, but regardless, again, so the torsion.
No monologues.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to talk about it. Right.
I need an answer to a substantive answer to my simple question. I provided all the background to it. He's not parroting the correct pseudoscience. His pseudosciences are even telling him that Newtonian's law of gravity was completely fucking ruled out 106 years ago, and he's performing an experiment. Now, to be technically correct, it's not Newton's, because Newton said he didn't want to have anything to do with this horse shit. It's Reverend John Michel, Cavendish, CV Boy's gravity. Why is BioDuel performing an experiment, a non-natural experiment, in a fucking vacuum? We'll get to that in a second. But why is he doing that unless that's part of general relativity?
Yeah, I go into it with no presuppositions and no assumptions. I perform an experiment that is sound on its basis,
it's
and
not
I have
an
results
experiment,
that come
so
from
you
it.
can't answer the question. Not a problem.
Again, my answer will not change, even though you asked.
Yeah,
it
you didn't have a fucking answer.
So,
you haven't answered the question.
He said that he said his experiment. So explain the different parts of your experiment.
No, we ain't getting there yet, Crack. No, not yet.
Correct.
I guess he's not going to fucking answer it. He's performing a non-experiment from 106 years out. Dude, the only way he could do it is to attach it to general theory of relativity from Einstein. It's the only way he could do it. So do it. I guess he's not going to do it. Okay, we can move on to, you said mass attracting mass. I'd like to direct everyone's attention to "19 Minutes After the Hour," where BioDuel said that mass attracts mass. From Martin Rees, FRS, astronomer royale with fucking cheese, esteemed British cosmologist and astrophysicist. From PrincetonPress.edu. What causes gravity and mass? These questions still baffle all of us. According to Professor Rees, does mass attracting mass cause gravity? Nope. So, my first question, leading out of this destroys you right here. My first question out of the gate is, what's mass? Define it, and I need citations.
Anything but the evidence, right, QE?
We're getting to it right now, fuckwit.
No, we're not. We're having a rhetorical discussion.
It's not rhetorical,
I told you from the beginning I'm not interested.
You don't even know what rhetorical means.
Yeah, there you go. See, more rhetoric about rhetoric.
Yeah, more rhetoric, right? You're just a weasel. You're a numpty
just go through your script. When you get to the evidence, I'll
So what's mass?
When you get to the evidence, I'll chime
right
in
now.
then. Just go through your script.
The evidence right now. You said mass attracts mass from 106-year out-of-date pseudoscience. We're getting there. Mass attracts mass. First, don't you have to define that monkey? You would think so. So, what's mass? Citation, please.
To be honest, BioDuel, if you have some evidence, go ahead and present it instead of just saying.
Well, yeah, Radwin did. I wanted to post it, but it's my Twitch channel, so I didn't want to seem like I was advertising. So I just DM'd it to him, but he should just shout it there. There's timestamps. It's a 28-hour video. There's timestamps to pertinent events. I also have a picture.
No. Sorry,
of all of them.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
that. Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck off. Fuck you. What's mass?
When you get to the evidence, let me know. I'll chime in then.
We're trying to evaluate your experiment.
No, I know, Helio. I know. I would like to talk about the evidence, but QE doesn't.
We're trying to get to how you got to the evidence, fucktard. So you said mass attracts mass, which is not only a begging the question fallacy, circular reasoning fuckwit. You don't know what mass is. And I just proved it by your non-answer to the question. I'm going to ask you again. What is mass?
You can ask all day long. I'll chime in when the evidence is being discussed.
All right. You're going on fucking mute and deaf, and good night. In conclusion, this fucking numpty dipshit didn't know that the sun, moon, and stars all travel in the same direction. He keeps on saying they're two different directions. Number one. So he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Number two, with his Cavendish 106 year out of date pseudoscience non-experiment, he had nothing. He said mass attracts mass. He didn't know that it was 106 year out of date pseudoscience. All his pseudoscience told him that it's horse shit. He said mass attracts mass, but he doesn't know what mass is. That's the conclusion of the debate. Thanks for your have a nice day. I'll be in here all week.
Yeah, and he said, watch my 28-hour video to figure out what mass is. Basically what I heard at the end of it. Yeah, that's kind of retarded. Nobody's going to watch a 28-hour video. I mean, if you know what mass is, couldn't you go ahead and explain it to us? Just say, hey, here's what mass is. Just be really.
That's rhetorical. That's rhetorical.
Oh, either way.
Define mass.
It's rhetorical.
Well, he had his chance. Man.
Helio, you got this taped?
Yeah, I'm recording it. Yeah.
Can you send me a link to this recording?
I will. Should I end it now? Because I need to restart the live stream. I didn't want to restart the live stream. I usually do it about 6 p.m. Central. Mm-hmm. And I know there was like 60 people watching. I don't like to stop it when it's, when there's that many people watching. So I hit record, and I'm still recording it. So
okay. I'm gonna delete your you don't have permissions. Somebody take away his permissions to type in live stream, please.
Shit, you're a moderator. You can just ban him if you want to.
I don't want to ban him. I just don't want him. How can I get rid of his typing privileges?
You can put him in cog dis, or I can.
There you go. You don't get to fucking type your horse shit in here. You're a numpty dipshit in spades, and I just showed it. And a pussy. Sorry, ladies. That's what he is.
That's how you do it. I don't even use the bot very often.
Yeah, sorry, cats out there, felines.
Shit.
Oh, shit. Sorry for the pussy.
So to clarify why he was being a little weird a minute ago, if you're standing in front of a clock, the minute hand relative to you is going clockwise. But if the clock is made out of glass entirely, and you can see where the minute hand is behind the clock, if you're standing behind the clock, then the minute hand would be relative to you going counterclockwise.
Dude, I don't know how to do this.
So we're only standing on the earth, looking down on the earth. We're not standing under the earth, looking up at the earth. So counterclockwise and clockwise have nothing to do with east and west.
Dude, yeah, I mean, all the sun, moon, and stars move in the same direction, no matter where you are. If you look south, they're going to go from your left to the right. If you look north, they're going to right to left. I mean, come on, man, it's that easy. How fucking hard is that to figure out?
But the way he was talking about it was as if he was somehow standing under the earth, looking up at the earth. You know, like
no, but everywhere you are on Earth, if you're looking south, sun, moon, and stars are going to move from left to right. If you're looking north, they're going to move from right to left. It's really, that's as easy as it gets. I mean, how hard is that to figure out? Any dipshit can figure that out really simply. So it doesn't matter where you are on Earth, you're going to see it that way. So it's like if they can't figure that out, then there's no hope for them.
He also thinks time's a clock, among his other fuckwitteries. He's a real moron. He thinks he's an intellectual. That's what the fucking hilarious part is.
it sounds like that should either be part of a joke or a song. Time is a clock.
Yep. He thinks time's a clock. Yeah. He also thinks football fields are yard fucking sticks. That's how stupid he is. And he thinks he's an intellectual and shit. He talks down to people all the time. I just released my wolf pups on your dumb ass. That was easy. Go ahead, floor's yours, guys. Sorry to overtake.
You know what's really sad is, I mean, he represents a lot of people that are out in the world. They think they actually come in with a real intellectual argument, but they really don't have anything. They just have they bring a little like goodie bag of some of their arguments, and once all those fail, then they have nothing else. You know, it's like, hey, I know these flat earthers are dumb, and then I'm going to come in with my little goodie bag, and I'm going to throw a few arguments out there, and once they're destroyed, they have nothing. They have nothing left.
They don't actually even have a single argument they made themselves. It's all just stuff they read about somewhere on Google, and they just believe. The illustration said so.
Yep.
I was going to say earlier, they come in here like they're so smart, and we could tell them, you know, we haven't been deeper than 8 miles.
You're breaking up a little bit, bro. Can you get your mic? Yeah, you're roboting.
That they've been to the core.
Well, nobody's been to the core because there's no such thing. But anyway, Flatman, you are roboting. Can you get closer to your Wi-Fi router or something? You disconnect and reconnect.
There, I don't know.
That didn't help. You're still roboting, bro.
Flatman, drop out and come back in. There you go.
Yeah.
Try it.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and restart the live stream. So we're kind of in a break right now. I didn't want to stop it when there was a lot of people watching and
right
and stuff. So, but I think it's a good